Good morning. I'm back with another Floss Tube, Season 5, Episode 38. I got my coffee. I've already had plenty of coffee too, so I've been up since 4 this morning. And it's still dark out, so it is what it is. So, Floss Tube is where I talk about my cross stitching primarily, and I also talk about my other hobbies such as reading, journaling, and crochet, which I've got some of that, all of that. All right, so my surgery is tomorrow. All the last week, I've had trouble concentrating on anything, so I've been all over the place, okay? And it's going to be the same way today. Yes. And I was going to forget the 13 days of Halloween. So, let me get that out. Put it right here where I can reach it. I got to keep it away from the dogs, but where I can reach it. Okay. So, and this time they're both up here already, so it should be quiet. All right, so first thing I worked on for the fall equinox, I worked on my fall fairy. And I just got 200 stitches in because, like I said, having trouble concentrating. So mainly worked through here. Yeah. So I seriously need to get a bag for this. Okay. Then I started Hoop There It Is by Heartstring Sampling, and yeah, I'm doing it on some 18 count Ada that I dyed myself, and that is the start I got. So threads in 550, this is in Chronic, 101, which is what I'm using for all the scissors and needles. And then I did this one, and it's a Threadworks 10 to 42. It's kind of like peacock colors. So that's Hoop There It Is. Okay, put that up in there. Okay, then I also worked on Bellatrix for the 13 days of Halloween. And I primarily worked on this window. Just filling it in here. And I got 300 stitches on her. And this fabric is, what is the fabric? It's an 18 count Ada Opal by Be Stitch Me that did not have a name. Time to put her up too. Yeah. And I think, what was the card? What was the card last week? Oh, stitched with Gryffindor colors, which I used Fall Fairy because it has the gold and the orange and the red all in it. Okay, so that there. Then I had one finish and 2 new starts. So let me show you the finish first, which if any of my granddaughters are watching, turn your heads, okay? Yes, it's done. So this is for this person here. And I can't say who because they might be listening, but I think it turned out adorable. I'm going to be making it into a pillow, and that was my finish for the week. Then I had 2 new starts, and let me show you this one. Keep your heads turned if y'all are watching. This is for another one of my grandchildren. Oh, and it goes like that. It's just this animal inside of a heart, and I'm going to put her name up here too. So I'll put a picture up. And well, the fabric is Sunset Latina by Fibrelicious, and the thread I'm using is $37.99. So I'll be working on that more this week. That needs to be a finish for next month. So that was one of my new starts. And y'all can look again. Then with the ladies, with Crafting Books, I started Pumpkin Porridge by Al Forrest. And I'm doing it on, what is the name of this? Quick Quotes Quill by Bee Stitch Me. I got it out of one of the Halloween boxes I got. Oh, no, not Halloween. Frogwarts boxes. And it's 16 count Ada. So that's what I got done. 500 stitches. So that's all for that one. Then crocheting. I did get some crocheting done. I got a total of 6 rows. Okay, come on. And okay, get untangled. It's getting bigger, and you can definitely tell that it is changing colors now. And I'm loving seeing the differences in the shades. So that's all the crocheting I did. That can go right there for now. There is no haul for this week. Books. Yeah, I finished Immortal Consequences. I had a hard time with that book, primarily because all the characters are dead already. They're already dead. I just couldn't get my hand wrapped around it. I gave it 3.5 stars. It is what it is. It's kind of a bunny story. I finished. That was a Kindle book. I liked the first 2 better than this one, but so there's parts of it that I liked more. Gave it 4 stars. Then I started the Moonshade series, and I read The Moonshade, Sentinel, and The Conclave, all 3 audiobooks. They're not all that long. And then I listened to The Forbidden Alchemy. That one was okay too. Like I said, my mind was haywire all week. Then I reread The Vampire Knitting Club, and it's a cozy paranormal mystery book, and I loved it. And then Final Girls, which is a thriller, and I really enjoyed that one. I really got into that one. So that's all the books. I crochet my stitches. Okay, let's see what card I get this month. I mean, this week. Okay. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Okay. That's it. A project with a door. Uh-oh. Off the top of my head, I don't know which project that will be. But it is a project with a door. Okay, I know I got projects with doors on it. Okay, there's my, okay, so that's all the ones left. So this is for the 13 weeks of Halloween that I'm doing with Addie from Addie's Cross and Quilts. Elegant Pumpkins is what this week's is. So Elegant Pumpkins, I started last year with Crafting Books, Beth, and oh, who else? Beth the Steadfast Stitcher. She has a group, and we do lots of things together. So, Elegant Pumpkins is this week's, and Whip with a Door. Okay, then me and Addie decided, because we're having fun with the 13 weeks of Halloween, we decided to do the 12 instead of 12 days of Christmas, 12 weeks of Christmas. And I made a little wheel to spin because I don't know where all my Christmas stuff is yet. But I've got 12 whips with one of them. Let me tone down this brightness. Okay, I've got 12 whips with only one new start. Okay, so this is Christmas or winter related. Let's see what the first week is going to be. Snow Queen, yes. Okay, Snow Queen is by Mirabilia, and she's so gorgeous. I need to work on her soon. I still don't know what I'm going to work on today. I might just keep working on my planners. I'm sitting at my journals for 2026. And so far, it's been good. Yeah, it's been really good. Like I said, I cannot keep my mind on one thing for long. I'll probably end up doing planners, crocheting, and stitching, and it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to go. If y'all would like to join us for 12 weeks of Christmas, just pick out one of your Christmas presents, Christmas stitches, and work on it this week. No set amount of stitches, just work on it. Maybe that's what I'll stitch on today. That or elegant pumpkins, because both of them are great stitches. So I don't know. But anyway, this week I probably will not be stitching very much. I will try to do my video Monday. It will depend on how I feel. And I will see y'all next week or the week after that. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Hit like, subscribe, and join me again.